our overall health and well-being. Yes, I'm going to say, and I sound like a broken record, that the way we think and the way we see ourselves is exactly how the body will follow. There's so many people that I talk to and they say, this is my vertigo. This is my heart problem. This is my stiffness. This is, and they go on and on and on. And yes, this is all about how you see yourself. Once we buy into this is my disease, this is my problem, then there's no room for change. There's no room to change anything. If you turn around and say, wait a minute, I'm not accepting this, and I am going to do everything I can to change this, then you have a chance of turning everything around. This has been proven over and over and over. It's even been proven by scientists that your body, when it receives a message from your brain, from your mind, your body will answer. So if you sit around saying, I feel sick, I'm tired, I'm sick and tired, I hate my life sucks, I'm bored, I sit here every day because there's nothing to do, so I'll just drink or I'll eat this, or I'll just hang out here and do nothing. And, you can just hear your life deteriorating just thinking that way. But when you change and you start seeing yourself as healthy, my story is one of them, because I have had different challenges with health and different things in my life, and one was vertigo. I had a severe case of vertigo, and I could not get out of the bed for 3 days. I finally made myself think my way out of the bed. I remember the first day I woke up with it, and I tried to get out of bed, and because of the motion, I got motion sickness, and all I could do was roll over, and even though I would never do this in a million years, I just threw up on the carpet. I couldn't even yell for a bowl. So, it took me 3 days to get out of that bed. And it was for me to change my way of thinking and seeing and not buying into this was a lifelong sentence, because the first day scared the hell out of me. I thought, is this me for the rest of my life? What is going on with my body? Why is it doing this? How long is this going to last? Because there is no, when you give birth, for example, it's going to end. It's going to end, a baby's going to come out, it's over. With something with illness and disease, you just don't know when it's going to be over. So the first thing that we experience is fear. I had to get myself around fear. I used my mind. Okay, this is not going to last forever. I can do this. I have done many things. I can move my head around this. And so I just started seeing myself getting better, getting out of the bed, being clear. And I had to fight through the nausea, the not being able to even move my head, not even a centimeter, without feeling nauseous. So I had to override the physical feelings until my mind kicked in to change the physical part of myself. And then it did. I was still off kilter. I was still feeling stressed about it, but I was still using my mind. It took me a while to get to that state. I was working really hard with my mind. It cleared up and I got better. And it was great. But something like that, it always sort of in the back of your mind going, oh my God, is that ever going to happen to me again? Well, it did. Why? Because it was in the back of my mind and I was always thinking, when is it going to happen again? You get what you think. And so this time, it was bad as well. Not as bad as that. At least I could get from the bed to the couch, because I didn't want to my fear was being stuck in the bed all day while my husband was at work. So at least if I got to the couch and I could watch TV, I could feel like I wasn't losing it. I would sit there and I would close my eyes, and again I would do my mind work. So one of the things that I did was I went back to an age where I was healthy and where I loved working out and I was slim and I was healthy. And I just kept seeing myself, and I would see myself as I am, just sort of move into the picture that I was having in my mind of I was 27 years old. I had a certain dress on. I had a certain look. I was strong. So I would just see myself stepping into her, and my whole body would feel it. And the more I did it, the more my body felt it. And then I started getting better. And then because it was so long, I had put weight on from not moving for a few weeks. So I got out and I started walking, and I went further, and then I started doing 3 miles. And then we left there and I joined a gym, and then I started doing the treadmill and an incline of 10 and 11. And then I moved to the elliptical. And then my mind just kept saying, I am strong. I can do this. And my health got better and better. And my blood pressure went down. The vertigo had left. I felt strong. And I got back to where I was. But most of it was done in my mind to get me to the place where I could get up physically and do it. Do you understand? So you start in your mind. Even if you think that you cannot get out of that chair, or you think that, oh, I'm so overweight, or I'm so sick, I cannot even think about doing anything. Well, you're wrong. You have to start thinking. And that's where you start. You start thinking and daydreaming and fantasizing about you, about yourself, about being strong, healthy. And if it's not just about your health, it could be happy, confident, in a relationship, meeting lots of people, having fun, if that's what you need to have in your life. Whatever it is you need to have in your life, you need to think about it first. Then your body receives the message, and even if you don't believe it, it will come about if you keep doing it. At first, it may seem like it's going to take you a few days. It may take you a few weeks. Doesn't matter. Don't give up. You will see a difference. There's a movie that I had my kids watch, and I thought it was a fantastic movie. It's called What the Bleep Do We Know? And this shows exactly how the mind and our experiences and everything works, and how everything that we see and perceive around us is filtered through how we think and feel about ourselves. So can you imagine if all of us were working on ourselves and leaving everyone else alone? I think that would be amazing. It would be a whole different look to this world. To just work on ourselves and create ourselves and recreate our health and everything else, and then what? There's no conflict, there's no arguing, there's no nothing. So, even in your physical state, start in your mind. And I promise you, you will see changes that you never thought possible. But you must start in your mind. If you cannot do anything else, start there. And then the next thing you know, you will be standing there going, how did I get here? This is wonderful. I feel great. I feel healthy. I feel happy. I'm successful. Whatever it is you're doing, you start in your mind. Do this. Do it often. And it's just fantasizing and daydreaming. What else are you going to do anyway? Instead of thinking about bills and stressful situations and what other people are thinking about you and what you have to do tomorrow and what you did yesterday and what happened to you years ago, do this. Occupy your mind with this. And then reap the rewards. Go get yourself back now.